and welcome. You're watching Market IQ, and this Monday it's a special one as the focus is on IPOs and listings. We'll start with a brand new IPO that opens today for subscription. It is Interarc that we are referring to. This is a Tunkini pre-engineered steel construction solution provider. Interach Building Products opens for public subscription today. Meanwhile, the unlisted shares of Interach Building Products are trading at a 36% premium to its outer or upper band of the issue price. Well, whether or not you should be subscribing to this, to get some more perspective on that, Sunny Agarwal, Head of Fundamental Equity Research at SBICAP, joins in. Sunny, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. This is an interesting one. It's already trading at a premium, of course, in the grey market of about 36% to its upper band of the IPO price. 3-day subscription opens today. What is your view on the company?
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me on the show. I think it's a very interesting business where we are seeing a shift from a normal brick or cement construction-led model to a pre-engineered fabricated building product. So again, a decent kind of business. We have seen a decent growth also in the company. So FY22 turnover was 835 crore and FY24 close to 1300 crore top line. In terms of profit, profit has increased from 17 crore in FY22 to 86 crore in FY24. ROE, ROC north of 20%, 20-27%. I think even in terms of valuation, it is coming at a reasonable valuation. So FY24 at an upper price band, post-issue capital, the price to earning multiple comes to around 17 times. I think it's a decent business to be in. I think if somebody has got a short to medium term as well as long term view, one can subscribe to the Interarc Building Product, both for listing gain as well as for a medium to long term perspective.
Right. Sunny, even they've managed to, once they're in an interesting space, so they've got that first mover advantage that will be working for Interarc. More importantly, their financial performances also has been rather impressive. Would you agree? Revenue CAGR of 24.5%, PAT CAGR of 12.5% from FY22 to 24. Do you feel like post-listing as well, this sort of financial outperformance can be expected from Interarc?
I think a pretty good set of performance during last 3 years. And in fact, when we were comparing it with Penar industry, the other listed player in the same space, I think the numbers are way ahead of the Penar industry, whether it is in terms of margins or return ratios. We are hopeful that this number will sustain going ahead. I think the difference between Interarc and Penar is the kind of product mix. So Interarc works on a slightly better product mix with a better margin profile, and that is the reason we are seeing a very good uptick in past performance also, and at the same time they are sitting on a robust order book also. So we are expecting that this performance should sustain going ahead.
Right. Sunny, in terms of a strategy, so if there are investors who are watching the show looking to subscribe to Interarc, and if they do get allocations, what do you recommend they should do? Is this a good play for listing day gains, or would this be more of a 3 to 6 month time horizon sort of investment opportunity?
I think it's a play for both kind of investors. Somebody is looking for a listing gain can also subscribe to the issue, as well as if somebody is looking for a medium to long term investment horizon, definitely this business is the place to be in, because anyway with an IPO proceed, the company is going to set up a new manufacturing facility that will again give a lot of firepower in terms of taking further orders and execute them over the period of next 2 to 3 years. I think it's a play for both listing as well as medium to long term.
Right, so that's a thumbs up on Interarc coming in from Sunny Agarwal. It's an interesting one. It's one in a few, and you've got the fact that it is looking, or rather is fairly valued as compared to some of its peers. Its financial performance also beating its peers in that sense. Currently trading at a premium already in the grain markets of about 36%. Sunny believes this could be a good play, not just for listing gains, but also if you're looking to hold the counter from a 3 to 6 month time horizon. We did manage to catch up with the management of Interarc. Let's quickly listen into that before we go back, of course, to Sunny with the other IPO that opens soon.
We are raising this 200 crores primary. We are setting up a new plant in Andhra Pradesh. So about 55 crores goes into the capital expenditure of that plant. A similar amount goes into the working capital requirements for our expected increased turnover in the coming years. And about 10 crores goes into our IT software upgrade. And 20 crores is going into upgradation and increasing capacities in our existing 3 main plants in India that we already have, and balance is a general pool. That is the current plan for the objects of the raise. Our company is primarily a pre-engineered building solution provider. So we are a company which supplies buildings as capital goods to all our clients. So our clients, when they come to us right in the beginning of their projects, they want a steel building to be given to them as an enclosure for all their machines. And today's industry, the machinery and the processes and the production is very, very complex. So the building plays a very important role. So we are no longer a simple covered shed for a client, but we are primarily the first capital goods supplier to the customer. And since we have to design, engineer, produce the whole building in parts in our own factories and then carry them to site to be assembled like a mechano set, so our role becomes very critical. So we are not simply a steel fabricator or a contractor or an EPC, but a very important capital goods supplier to the client. And that is how we have been perceived over the last 20 years by the leading names in India in all spheres of industry and by all industry. Our product is very industry agnostic, very geography agnostic, and very, very building agnostic as well. We can do any kind of building that any client of ours requires. That is the base of Interarc.
Right, that is the management of Interarc talking about the outlook for the company and, of course, the very ambitious plans they've got lined up for the company. Sunny Agarwal giving this one a thumbs up.